Hey guys and girls, welcome to Crixus Plays Alphadia Genesis. We're gonna watch this opening before I say anything. So, yeah. So that was pretty cool. Sorry if there was any little sound glitches, guys. It's my computer, pretty much. But this is Alphadia Genesis. This game was recently released, and I think it's the first one to be released on Steam by Chemco. And yeah, it came out not too long ago, a couple days ago, I think. It's a very cool looking RPG. From the screenshots, it reminded me sort of Golden Sun for the Game Boy meets Golden Sun for the excuse me, for the DS, and I was really interested to see how a bit of it plays. I also might be let's playing this in the future at some point, so I wanted to at least do a part for you guys to see, so they can speak Japanese voices. I don't know. I'm gonna put it as no for now, but if you guys might want to have Japanese voices, let me know. Please select a difficulty. Yeah, I'll just do normal. I don't know why the Steam bar thing is like that. Lagoon, a peaceful world abundant with energy. Using this resource, man had been able to create a prosperous civilization within a century. However, as peace and prosperity abounded, so did greed and ambition, which led to a war that bid farewell to those days of harmony and bliss. Raging like wildfire and with no end in sight, people began to lose hope for a resolution, until resources dried up, and thus forcing an end to the Alphadia. Wisely choosing to acquire the two kingdoms of power signed a treaty bearing the use of clones as weapons of war, and thereby restoring peace to the world. It has been 15 years since the energy war ended, and the year is 1092 of the Alphadian calendar. So this is cool. It's the first game that I think actually has 3D graphics for a good portion of it. Archline City Battle Arena. This is it, the event you have all been waiting for. The Archline Battle Tournament. Championship match. Here are our contenders. Our first serves as captain of the 2nd Battalion in the Archline Army, Stein, the Scarlet Blitzer. Yeah, Captain Stein! Archline's hero, Stein! His challenger, the Adept Swordsman who lost by the narrowest of margins in last year's Inter-Kingdom tournament and has come roaring back, Archline Guild member, Dual Blade Wielder, Fray! Fray, you're the coolest! Show the Archline Army what the guild is really made of! Ho ho ho! I see you made it to the final round, Fray? It's an honor being able to cross blades with a seasoned warrior such as yourself, but I know I will not go easy on you. I expect nothing less than your best, laddie. I may be old, but I'm not ready to retire yet. It appears our contenders are both ready, and without further ado, let us begin! Alright, so, we get our taste of combat. So yeah, as you can see, it's turn-based, but it's 3D, and it looks pretty good. I like it. As I said, it reminds me of Golden Sun for the DS, sorta. So we have breaks. Guard. Attack now. Not bad, not bad. Try Twin Serpent. Pretty good damage. Attack. Oh, you can attack. Ow. Not the way you can't take it. One. Yeah. Burn up. Attack. Got him. Fire level up to 4. Burn up burned. Ah! Divine chill strength, Fray. Thank you. Watch closely now. And there you have it. Frey has succeeded in breaking his opponent's weapon. This brings an end to this year's battle tournament, and our winner is Frey. That was pretty cool. Can speak with an old man for a moment, Frey. Today was truly an honor, Captain Stein. No, it is. I should be saying the same. I've been careful to watch for your weapon-breaking technique there, but it appears you were more agile than I thought. Maybe it was simply luck on my side. Oh, do not be so humble, laddie. But if I might inquire, what do you say to giving up working for the guild and joining the Archline army, so? Someone of your caliber would no doubt be promoted quickly. I see you're still after me, huh? I'd like to say I'll think about it, but I feel good about where I am currently at. I see. You want to keep me working until I go down to my grave, do you? Wasn't it you who said you weren't ready to retire? Touché. I suppose you do have me there. It is about time to return to the castle, Captain. I suppose you are right. That means I will have to give up on trying to convince you to join the ranks any further today. Let us talk again sometime, Frey. And be ready, because I will not be the one to be defeated the next time we duel it out. Phew. I'm all worn out. Maybe I'll head home for Big Bro! That voice. Aura, were you watching the tournament too? Of course I was. Even if it was only for the last match, but not to worry. I got a good sampling of your fighting skills. And by the way, congratulations. Hey, thanks. But you know, I just wish I could have joined the tournament too. It's not you would have had the time. Anyway, the way they've got you working like a dog around the castle, huh? Speaking of, how were you able to get out of work? Isn't now when you're usually the busiest? Wait, you didn't sneak out without saying anything, did you? No, of course not. I came here on the job. But to be perfectly honest, I did kind of bail a bit early so I could see you open a can of whoop some Archline army butt. Seriously, you're gonna get us both in trouble if you don't watch yourself. Oops. No crying over spilled milk, I suppose. But when you say you came here on the job, I'm not quite sure I understand what you mean. Yep, about that. I'm here because the king was hoping to have a word with you. With me? King Claudius? Hope it's not about joining the Archline army. Because I just got through telling Captain Stein I wasn't keen on the idea. What? They're already inviting you to the big leagues? Lucky punk. I mean, what I meant to say was, that's not what this is all about. I was summoned by him too. You too? What on earth for? That I cannot tell you. At least not here anyway. At any rate, let's get over to the castle and find out what's up, shall we? Fine by me. I'm trying to figure out the beat keys a bit. what was that? Well, what was the map? I don't remember. Alright. How do you go up? Here. Okay, so that brings up items. Oh, she equipped. She's got a gun. Okay. Daggers. Alright, let's go, to the castle, I guess. So yeah, I like the art style of this game. It looks pretty awesome. Reminiscent of, I don't know, a few PSP RPGs I've played. I'm back, Your Majesty, and I've brought my brother with me, too.
As it seems, much appreciated, Aura. As for you, Fray, I do believe the last time we spoke was at last year's tournament.
That is correct, Your Majesty. However, why is it you summoned me here?
Let us not get ahead of ourselves, shall we? First, I wish to congratulate you on your victory in this year's tournament. I see you finally did it, and clinched the title.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
When I heard the final match was between Stein and yourself, I had wondered who would prevail. Knowing it was you means I can trust you.
Trust me? With what?
Let me start by asking if you have been made aware of the incident in Katora.
If it's about the wealthy man who was murdered there, then vaguely. What I've heard, though, is he was killed by a pair of type Sigmas or something to that effect.
Indeed, that is the one. However, on that same day there also appeared to be evidence of a break-in. Some suspect it was this wealthy fellow who ordered his clones to kill the would-be thief.
But if you recall, the burglar was not the only one found dead in the house. There were also 2 guards with the rich guy, whose corpse were discovered. I know the evidence is still being pored over, but what is known as the clones found in the residence were responsible for the killing. But I thought after a Type Sigma is registered, they strictly follow orders from their master. So how could...
That is precisely what we are trying to answer. Nevertheless, after a meeting with my counterpart, the King of Galzabine, we have both agreed as to the seriousness of this matter. Furthermore, we have reached the conclusion if there is potential for harm to come our citizens by clones who refuse to follow orders, we will have no choice but to place them all in cryostasis and return their energy whence it came.
You're going to do that to all clones? Wasn't the treaty signed 15 years prior an agreement to pave the way for freedom for clones in both kingdoms?
Yes, the reason why clones were thereafter stripped of their powers so as to not be used as weapons. It is also no exaggeration to say clones are within reaching distance of that dream of true autonomy in society.
But the one responsible for the incident was from the 1000 series, Type Sigma, which is one of the most pervasive in society today. Supposing all the 1000 series were to disobey their masters' orders and in turn attack us, I can only imagine what the casualties would be.
In view of the potential danger, I assume you can understand the King of Galzabine's cautious nature.
So you're in agreement with him on the issue, Your Majesty?
Well, admittedly, I've weighed such an option. I will only do so if I judge the facts in this incident to clearly point that being the case, there is no other option. However, until I know of a surety, I intend to follow my conscience in pushing for full clone rights. For as far as I am concerned, whether a life was created by man or not, it is nonetheless a life and deserving of dignity.
I feel the same.
So it is of great importance the truth surrounding this incident is brought to light with the utmost haste. Therefore it has been decided a joint investigation will be conducted with our partner kingdom. For that, I desire you to be the acting leader and representative of Archline.
Me? Are you sure about that, when you have many other qualified individuals in the Archline army who could just as easily fill the bill?
That was of course my original thought, but seeing as a majority of my men are at work managing security kingdom-wide, it is unfeasible. However, if those members of my army already stationed were to be suddenly uprooted, it could possibly lead to panic. That is why it is necessary to have one equal, no if not more powerful than Stein, placed at the head of this investigative team. Therefore, Frey, will you accept this mission I've called you to? Yes, Your Majesty. I will do everything within my power to make sure it is resolved quickly. Know you have my sincere appreciation for this. Now to move on to the details of your mission, I would like you to first visit Dahl Laboratory. Though it has been closed for some time, some of our best research regarding the 1000 series clones was conducted there. I desire you to search for any such clones that may still be present in cryostasis there. You may inquire the details of this mission later from the researchers who will accompany you. The researchers who will accompany me? You don't perchance mean...
That's right, he means me. What's that look for? Aren't you happy with me coming along or something?
It's not that, more that I'm concerned about your safety.
Then no, you've got nothing to worry about. Believe it or not, I'm actually quite skilled with an energy gun.
Well, it's true you are the fundamental creator of such firearms. My point is, Frey, I understand you have a valid concern, however, I find it more dangerous to send a researcher with little to no battle experience. On this point, you must concede your younger sister is the right choice, given her background in both clone research and firearm development. Besides, having someone you know accompany you should make your load lighter. Do you not agree? Yeah, that is true, Your Majesty, but...
No buts, Frey. You've got to take me along. Please, please, please. Knowing there might still be clones in cryostasis has got me too excited.
Alright. Fine, but no joke. You better stick with me like glue.
I will, like super glue. This is going to be sweet.
Remember, you're still here in front of His Majesty.
Damn, oops, I couldn't help myself.
I swear sometimes. Do not mind me. Truly, nothing could have more value than good relations among siblings. Now about your destination, Dao Laboratory. It can be found not far north of Archline City. Nevertheless, there will likely be monsters along the way. For this cause, I ask the two of you to use caution as you travel to any form there. We will, Your Majesty. Now we should be going. Sure about coming with me?
Do you really feel I'm not that reliable? I mean, if you really don't want me to come along, I'm not against going back and asking the king to assign someone else to the task.
It's not bad, Aura. King Claudius was right. He inferred your skills with an energy gun being effective against monsters. And without someone of your skill, I don't see any researcher capable of handling something of the most vicious ones.
That look. Let me guess, you don't want me getting hurt, so you'd rather I stay home where it's safe. Is that what you're saying?
What? Am I wrong for worrying about you? Ow!
What was that for, Aura? Never you mind. Anyway though, I do believe in you.
Alright.
That's why I want you to believe in me. And I'll make extra sure you don't have to worry one smidgen about me either.
Alright then. But you be sure to tell me if you can't handle something, got it?
Got it and got it.
That's the answer I wanted to hear. Now once we're done getting prepared here in the city, we'll head for Dahl Laboratory.
I'm with you all the way.
Oh, who are they? Galzabine Castle Throne Room. For Galzabine, and for its citizens, our purpose in this investigation is to prove to the King of Archline our opinion is indeed correct. This is of the utmost importance for the future of this kingdom. Now I can count on you, can I not?
Yes, Your Highness.
Please leave this matter to us. I pray for your success.
So those are the people he's sending.
Yeah, right. I don't know if I can actually prepare much.
I got 330 gold. I could probably buy something, but I don't think I'm gonna bother. What are you looking at, Aura?
That! Check it out, big bro.
sure what you're pointing to.
Look again, but closer this time.
What is it?
Genesis points. You can use AGP at the specialty shop. In the guild to buy all kinds of rare items. There are many ways to obtain AGP, but some of the most common are to search around the roots and along walls. That's why it'd be a good idea to always keep your eyes peeled.
I'll be sure to do that.
Alright, cool.
So you can purchase special items with AGP. Alright, so you said it's 2 north, I think. Oh, got it. I really like this. Looks cool. And I mean, not many RPGs have guns here, so it seems pretty awesome. Alright, we're just gonna contact these guys. Level 2. The old laboratory.
This is the place. How long has it been since I was last here? I can't even remember.
I guess you did tell me about visiting this laboratory some time ago, didn't you? If I remember right, there were some old files you wanted to see here. So you went straight to the castle laboratory for permission, didn't you?
Yep, and who would have thought it'd land me my current job? But thanks to my determined curiosity, I got to see what I wanted and even snag a career doing clone research at the same time.
You've always had an interest in clones, haven't you?
You got that right. Oh, but I forgot to tell you, the king should have dispatched some of his men to meet up with us by the time we find any clones.
I guess it's our job to come up with the actual clones they're after there. Huh?
You got it. So how about we get going?
Yeah, just keep your eyes in front of you so you don't end up tripping and doing a facepalm on the floor.
I'm not a kid anymore, you know.
Alright then, don't fall behind.
Hey, wait up.
Look for some clones, I guess. I really like for Chemco to do this, because I've played a couple Chemco RPGs on the phone and whatnot. And, you know, they stick to traditional 2D stuff. And their stuff is like, you know, some of them are pretty good, some of them are not so great, but like, and in this title I can see some spelling errors, but that's about it. I'm pretty interested in the story so far.
Alright, I should mention this, big bro.
Mention what?
Dungeons like this laboratory generally have a lot of secret passages. Towns and villages do too, of course, just not as many.
So are these secret passages hard to find?
Sort of, but if you keep an eye out for odd cracks and whatnot in the walls, those may be the best places to try searching.
Alright. Oh, that little tiny speck there is just a dude secret. Wow. That is going to be hard to find. Search around. Energy, I think is what that was. Bring it. Kill it. I will cut out battles as I usually do with RPGs that get repetitive like that, but like because I like the battle system, I just want to show it in. And plus, it's just a Crixus place. What was that sound?
What's the matter, big bro?
I could have sworn I just heard something.
Something?
Aura, look out!
Uh-oh. What is that thing?
Brah!
Big bro!
Oh. The clone?
Ow, that hurt. What's this soft thing I'm lying on? Huh? Sorry about that. You okay? I thought we were the only two down here. I guess not. Were you hurt anywhere? Can you stand up on your own? Huh? Reactivation complete. Master confirmed. Wait, could it be Europe? Big bro! Are you alright? Yeah, I guess so. Yourself too? Yep, I used some of this monster repellent we've been developing back at the laboratory, and that monster took off like nobody's business. Good thing. But enough about that. What's with her? When I got thrown back, it looks like I hit this cryostasis capsule, and she popped out. Though I've gotta say, she looks like a clone to me. Let's have a look. See then, shall we? Hey, you don't need to be scared of me. I won't hurt you. It's okay. She's my younger sister.
That's... Aw.
Just as I thought. She's a Type Sigma in the 2000 series, so she would have been created quite some time ago.
It's good to know. Does she have a name?
2013E01.
That's your serial number. I was thinking more along the lines of an individual name.
I do not know. Meaning what? You haven't had one registered by your master yet? You are my master. What? Me? Did you register yourself as her master, big bro?
Not that I remember.
What? What?
When I asked her if she could get up, did that mean I activated her? Being I was the first one to see her.
Well, it's possible.
Seriously?
Question is, what are you going to do now?
Now? What do you mean?
With this girl, idiot, you can't just dump her off here like nothing ever happened. Plus it'd be a kick in the face to put her back into cryostasis.
You mean you want to know if she's coming with us? Given clones are at the center of our current investigation, you'd think that's not a good idea.
True, but she's a 2000 series and not the same as the ones in question. I don't think she'll cause you any trouble, since she does seem to recognize you as her master.
In that case, you're right. I see no point in leaving her here either. And if something does happen, we'll deal with it then.
Then it's settled. Now to decide on a name. What do you think about something like Nougat or Taffy or...
Those are all names of sweets. Nougat, not nougat. You like it. How about a real name instead?
You mean like dried liver?
Or,
Fine then, you decide. You're her master to begin with.
me? I suppose you're right. And how about Anna?
Seeing the expression on her face, she must be pretty happy about it. Looks like Anna it is. By the way, I'm Aura if you haven't figured it out yet, but it's good to meet you, Anna.
You can just call me Frey. Same goes here too.
Master.
I don't think I can get used to you calling me that, so let's just go with Frey, okay?
Is that in order?
No, it's not in order, but I'd prefer it if you call me by my name instead.
Frey. She's so adorable when she says your name like that. She seems really used to you already.
Yeah, it does look that way, doesn't it? So that white, that red is around the side. Got it. Alright, so that must be boss level. I want to go to that other door real quick to see if there's any chests there. We've instructed the colony quarter. As this here is finished.
Yes, sir.
As for you, Fray, make sure to report His Majesty to His Majesty upon returning to the castle. You can also use the corridor on the north end of this room. Okay. Wow, this corridor took us almost all the way back to the entrance. How about this drop off here? Out we go. Who are they?
Gale, what is going on? After returning from wherever it was you've been for the last few weeks, you felt distant in the opposite of your normal self. Look, if you don't want to talk about it, that's up to you. But remember, we're family here, and there's nothing you shouldn't be able to say.
Yeah, I know that, Dad. I just need my space right now.
And I've got to keep going since there's plenty of work to do, but whenever you feel like having a conversation, don't hesitate to say so.
Thanks, I will.